the lion, the king of the savannah. But here, a crown is not worn. It is defended. Every stretch of land becomes a battleground, claimed by strength and held through fear. Rivals come from all sides. Even its own kind rise, not to follow, but to overthrow. Hunting is only half the struggle. The other half lives in challenge and every roar that goes unanswered. This kingdom does not forgive the slow or the uncertain. Well, among the great predators of the world, few carry the weight of legend like the lion. With a body built for strength and a life shaped by conflict and cooperation, it stands at the center of its ecosystem, both hunter and symbol. Social by nature, yet ruled by tension, the lion lives in a structure where survival depends not only on the pride, but on the power to hold it. And within each pride, every roar, every silence carries the echo of what it means to rule. The male lion holds power not through speed, but through presence. Its body is made for force, with a heavy frame and a mane that shields and signals strength. Darker manes show high testosterone and better fitness, often attracting more mates. But reaching that stage takes years of risk, as young males face hunger, injury, and rivals at every turn. When one approaches a pride, it does not rush. It watches, waits, and moves with intent. And as tension builds, a new order begins to form. Within a pride, stability often hides quiet competition, because leadership, though accepted, is never left unchallenged. As lions reach full maturity, instinct drives them to seek position and control within their kind. Hormonal changes increase vigilance and raise the likelihood of confrontation, especially when others nearby are also rising in strength. When that pressure passes a threshold, conflict becomes inevitable. What follows does not reshape order immediately, but it marks the moment that change begins. Other predators move through the same terrain, drawn by hunger, instinct, or chance. Some avoid confrontation. Others test what holds firm. Tension builds the moment two predators cross paths, each sensing that the space between them is no longer neutral. There is no clear signal, only a quiet recognition that neither will back away easily. The outcome does not echo through the land, yet it settles into the space left behind, felt more than seen, as one presence fades while the other remains. No sound marks the shift, but the balance adjusts all the same. Leopards and lions occupy overlapping territories in many parts of Africa. While both are apex predators, their strategies differ sharply. Its muscular limbs and strong jaw allow it to hoist prey into trees, minimizing conflict with larger predators. Lions, in contrast, operate in groups and hold territory through presence and pressure. Their larger size and social structure give them a distinct advantage when encounters occur. Overall, while leopards are agile and precise, they are not designed for open confrontation with lions. But when escape fails, speed and caution no longer protect. The cheetah relies on speed to avoid conflict, not strength to withstand it. When escape fails, the cheetah's light frame leaves it exposed with few means to resist. In contrast, the lion relies on its size and territorial instincts to act forcefully. In these moments, speed encounters weight, leading to a quick resolution. For the cheetah, a single mistake can be deadly. On shared territory, even the fastest predator faces limits that it cannot outrun. African wild dogs are endurance hunters with lean bodies, relying on teamwork and persistence to tire out prey. However, when confronted by lions, their unity can break down, as a single lion strike poses a significant threat. In these encounters, the dogs risk more than just retreat. They quickly learn which areas are unsafe and where they cannot linger. In open ground, where every breath is noticed and every shadow carries weight, the first step is often the most dangerous. A hunt is not defined by speed, but by the slow collapse of space, by choices that narrow until only one path remains. When the moment arrives, the land holds its breath. Instinct moves before muscle, and what follows leaves no echo, only stillness that stretches farther than any sound could reach. The hunt is over, but nothing stays certain. What they eat today only carries them as far as the next test. Not every hunt begins with a plan. Sometimes it starts with movement in the distance, or a shift in the wind that brings more than scent. The lion moves with care, where every step matters, and each decision carries weight. The outcome does not always matter to the land. But to the pride, even the smallest success is enough to stretch the margins of survival a little further. In a harsh landscape, survival depends on more than strength. It depends on knowing when to wait and when to act. Lions are not bound to pattern. They move when the land allows, when instinct meets opening, and when waiting no longer serves survival. There is no sudden shift, only a slow pull between predator and prey, stretched thin by timing. What follows is brief, enough to feed, enough to rest. But in a world shaped by hunger, that is more than survival. It is success. A hunt begins when instinct meets opportunity. For the lion, each movement is a step toward claiming what the land has yet to decide. Lions rely on strength over distance, so they move only when the gap can be closed quickly and with force. Their bodies are built for short bursts with powerful limbs and deep chests that store the energy needed for impact, not endurance. Whether alone or with others, the lion moves with care, distance, and stillness to close the gap without warning. Success comes from reading the right moment and acting when hesitation no longer serves. And when the opening comes, there is no signal, only movement that breaks the stillness. and carries the weight of everything they held back before that moment. The lion holds a central role in its ecosystem. As a social carnivore with complex group dynamics and cooperative behavior, it influences prey movement, controls population balance, and shapes the power structure of its habitat through both action and presence. Thank you for watching. If this journey through the world of lions inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe. There is still more of the wild to explore together.